Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Yes, I'm sitting here in a big bag of t-shirt because I'm getting ready to clean bomb my house. As you know, I've got 7 large dogs and this is shedding season. When we go through between spring and summer, it is like a carpet of fur everywhere. So anyway, enough about that. Let's get on with today's Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. Angel numerology number 8 day. Now, yes, I had told you yesterday it was a 10-1 because we were on the last day of May. This is an 6-1, so the numbers change and they don't go in sequence. So that's immaterial. That's how I come up with our daily number. So number 8, success and abundance. I don't know that I really need to go into great details about that. Success and abundance is what it is. Being on the right track, abundance and wealth, achievement, balance, karma, manifestation, focusing on our goals, embracing our balance. But more importantly, as we go through these different phases of this year, I'm reminded that we are in the fire horse energy and things are moving through quickly. There's a bit of a division going on, at least I feel like it is, and we're moving more into the feeling of things, how our heart feels, the kind of feeling we get from people, as opposed to the knowing and the knowledge and the logic. The more like you could be with someone and you know you've known them for a long time, but you only met them 5 minutes ago. And the desire, the feeling of wanting to be with them more and more and more. Now, this is not necessarily linked to the number 8 numerology. It's just a general feeling of how we're evolving and moving forward. The moon today, my friends, is in Sagittarius. I use Yasmin Boland's daily astrology diary, which I find incredibly helpful because I'm not an astrologer and I really do like the Reader's Digest. Give me the cliff notes. That helps me rather than going into all the deep dives of angles and all of that stuff. So today, the laughter will be your best medicine. And that's certainly true to raise vibration. Humor, having a giggle with someone could turn everything around, particularly if you are in a melancholy kind of mood. We have a message here from the manifesting angels. There's quite a few of those. Call upon us to release your fears and open your mind to all the miracles waiting for you to happen. I release my resistance to change. I am excited for the miracles that await me. So you could take that literally, or you could say, am I really excited for the miracles that await me? Well, to really be excited for the miracles that await you, you have to see, feel, and believe that there are miracles waiting for you. The joy of saying, wow, I accomplished this goal. I did this. Like I would say for me today, wow, I got the hair off the floor. I got, things tidied up. I got the surfaces wiped down. I feel good about the work I've done. That sort of goal. Or this week I'm going to work on whatever you're going to work on. And then you see it, feel it, believe it as being achieved. That kind of thing. That's releasing a resistance. That's not saying I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Or I don't feel like that today. That's sitting in the comfort zone. And our life is happening beyond the comfort zone. Here are my isms. I'm already perfect. And I'm choosing to grow and improve. Done. I'm going to grow and improve with whimsical playfulness. I am enough just as I am. Nothing you need to change. Nothing you need to do. This is an interesting one because I just finished answering a survey where the question was, what could we have done better? And I was taken aback because I'm thinking, well, why don't you look at where you didn't feel like things went right or things could have been better, look at that. Because you're going to get a number of answers. What could we have done better? Almost says we're not that good. Almost talks to insecurities. Well, that's all linked to ego and resistance. I'm just using these as examples of how feel better, look better, be better, just by one step at a time. Walking forward on the right foot, not the back foot. Knowing that you're enough just as you are. Knowing that you're perfect. You were born perfect. Improvement is a choice you make. And it's your choice to make, not by somebody else saying. Unless you ask for their opinion. Unless you ask for their suggestion. And that could be a trap. We have an angel activation today, or this week rather, from the Thronins. You could look at this and say the thrones. It's an opportunity for growth. These are beings, a group of archangels. Metatron is one. Sandalphon is another. Orion is a third. Orion is a star being. Works with the star realm. And as a collective energy, they work at the seat of God, the seat of Source. And that when there are things that don't quite work out the way earth-bound or our physical experience is working, like now, this is a reminder that they're at work all the time. And what may seem like it's going in a really odd direction is actually making the improvements that we need. When something needs to be new, improved, changed and altered as it does, doesn't mean it's going to be destroyed. It just means it's going to be altered. And to make the alteration, something has to be pulled apart. Something has to be broken down. Many things have to be removed. And there are many souls who are up for the challenge, interested in the growth, seeing what's new around the corner, and there are others that resist it, who would rather the status quo be the way it is. Both options are available for everybody who's having a physical experience. Some want to stay put, don't really want to move and grow. Some want to move and grow and say, I've got to get out of this mess. I want something else. I've had enough. Both options are available. And the energy of the Thronins just remind us that things are on the move and things are changing. And for those who want to see the new and the different, they're here to hold our hand and our heart and our light by saying, we got you, we hear you, we understand you. And the more we dig into their energy, and the more we dig into their process, the more we begin to hear, see, feel, and know the sacred words, we get to feel the confidence. We get to feel, oh, this is happening. And it's all going to be good. Hathor, Het-Huru, is an Egyptian goddess. She's come to activate the light within us, accelerate the brilliance, and say, claim the light, claim the love, claim all that you are, in the brilliance that you are. It's time to come out of the shadows. And Hay House's daily diary affirmation is, it is safe to be me. I rejoice in my individuality. That starts by claiming the fact that you are an individual. You may have similarities to other people, but at the core of who you are, your DNA, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your whole physical beingness, lined up with your soul's purpose and intention, lined up with your pathway forward, is individual. It's interesting how so many folks want to be unique. They want to be seen as different. Some might wear outfits, change their makeup, change their hair, change their clothes. But at the core of who they are, they're still who they are. The rest of what they put on is just a costume, just an outfit. Some very effective getting the point across, while others, I'm always curious, what do they look like in the morning with bedhead and hog breath? I'm sure Queen Elizabeth II, God rest her soul, did not wake up with that perfectly coiffed set. I'm sure other people didn't just get up out of the bed with a face full of makeup on looking fabulous. We put on all this stuff, put on this garb. Why? Not saying we have to go looking like a disheveled mess when we go out in the public, but you know, being who you are is layers of who you are. Who you've been, who you are right now, and who you're going to be. It comes in layers. Now here we have the tarot card of the Page of Coins. Now the page is a messenger of the court cards in each deck. And the Page of Coins, or the Page of Pentacles, or the Page of Earth, depending on what deck you're using, is representative of brand new things, new opportunities, financial opportunities. It's based on the physical. It's the mark of a dedicated student. And it comes with encouragement to plant practical seeds. Focus on goals. Master a new skill, perhaps. And the Page of Pentacles, Coins, Earth, is a reminder that turning your dreams into reality takes consistent, hands-on work. Consistent, hands-on work. I forgot to point out earlier that while the moon is in Sagittarius, the planet of Mercury, the planet of communication, has moved into emotional Cancer. What else can I say? Let's get the fairies out. I want to say if there's anything else we can say about the Page of Coins. I think the Page of Coins is a card and energy that reacts with affection. You can see her cuddling a fox and the squirrel on her shoulder. And down here a lovely tortoise. And they're all just kind of like cozy and nestled in this forest looking setting. The emphasis here is on physical gesture. Whether it's a hug, a touch, a hand, or an arm on the shoulder, confidence. The Page's approach is open-hearted, genuine, maybe a little bit naive. And as a messenger, they bring news and information about the physical world, if that makes sense to you. And the physical world in this case is confidence. Find something light-hearted, something deliberate. Manifest your dreams, your hopes, your wishes with that level of confidence, humor, lightness. Take a little bit more time, breathe a little bit more. Perhaps choose not to be in such a great big hurry to get to the end of the day, but rather spend time enjoying the moments of the day that you get to accomplish what you want to accomplish. All right, my friends, that's it from me. Happy June. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.